Everyone's fun around. My name is Jordan. Whoever wrote the script for these playoffs was on something because this playoffs has been absolutely wild, at least for the second round part of it. But this video will be for Thursday. We have just one game, and it's going to be game 2 for the Warriors at the Timberwolves. The Warriors were able to scrape out a win with Steph Curry getting hurt. Sounds like Steph Curry is going to be out for at least a week, so the Warriors are going to have to rely on playoff Jimmy Butler to do what he is capable of doing or used to be capable of doing, carrying a team. So there will be images that come up on the screen right here. That's from a data app called Outlier. There will be links in the description for a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So we'll hop right into this. So there are two props that I like. I'm going to knock these down for a parlay, but I still like them where they are at as a single bet. I had a long time watcher who's always commenting, great comments all the time. Just say, why did you go away from betting, or putting up just the props and then going to the parlays? And that's just because the playoffs, the lines, they come out. As soon as that game ends, the lines are out for the next one, and they're getting bumped up all over the place. They're getting sharper based off of the previous games, and then teams make adjustments. So I feel like it's easier just to take some lines that you like and just bump them down just a tad, and then combine them to get a decent payout. So as expected, the Warriors missed a lot of shots and a lot of rebounds went around. So the first prop that I do like that's going to be part of this parlay, but I mentioned him last game, and it's Anthony Edwards over 7.5 rebounds. This is at plus 108. So now we have Steph Curry who's not there, and the rebound chances went even higher for him in game 1. So last video I had discussed his rebounds and how his potential rebounds or his rebound chances had gone up by 4 on average from the regular season, and he was averaging around 5 a game. Or 5.5 a game, so 5 to 6 in the regular season. So you give him 4 extra chances, you usually cut that in half. So now you're looking around 8, and that's where he's been at, getting around 8, and that's where this line is at. But these last few games is getting even higher when it comes to rebound chances. Anthony Edwards is really making an effort to go after rebounds and not just start running down the court. So this prop I do not mind as a single bet, but I will be knocking this down for a parlay. So that's a plus 108 if you want to go just one player and just rely on him. But before I get into the parlay, if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You can just say anything that helps get this video out there for more people to see. You could just put the letter W, and that helps get this video out there. Also, if you want to get away from Prizepicks, try out some other apps. I see a lot of people only using Prizepicks. There are other options out there with better payouts, more options. Check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, or better. Underdog's matching your first deposit up to $1,000. The rest are doing up to $100. Links are in the description that take you there. Promo code is FINDAROUND11. All right, so for the parlay, Fanduel, I'm going with Anthony Edwards at 6+ rebounds. So I'm knocking this down by 2. And this is pretty much the same parlay that I took last game, and it almost hit in the first half. Naz Reid ended up getting hurt and he left the game. I think he might have scored near the end of the first half, but he did come back in and he ended up dropping 19 points. So the same read with Anthony Edwards, just knocking it down a bit. If he does decide to not want to rebound as much, he has gone over this in every single game in the playoffs. So this was like his floor was 6 rebounds. Otherwise, if you go with just his regular rebounds at 7.5, he's gone over in 5 out of 6 games. And then to add on to this is Naz Reid for 10+ points. And you'll see against the Warriors this season and last season, he has gone over in 7 out of 8 games. And then those last 2 games of the regular season, he had 16 and 15. And then game 1, he had 19. Naz Reid is a mismatch for the Warriors. The Warriors do not have good size, and he is a big man who can stretch the floor, and it is showing. His minutes playing against the Lakers was around 20-ish. It got minimized to like 20-ish. He had 30 in like the first game, but it got dropped down. They really were able to kind of take him out of the game plan after he had that huge game. Here in game one, he played his most minutes in the playoffs, playing around 33 minutes. So Naz Reid's original line it was at 11.5. It's bumped up to 12.5 now for about even money. So it's 3 extra points for that if you want to go for it. So that's Anthony Edwards for the 6+ rebounds, Naz Reid for 10+ points, and that's a -119. Not an awful payout for the parlay. And then I don't mind the regular props if you want to single bet those. And then my thoughts on the Warriors. Buddy Hield's line came out pretty high. It got bumped down by 2 points, even though he's played great the past 2 games that he has played. Someone's got to step up and score other than Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's line is at 24.5. I'm not sure how the Warriors are going to continue to generate offense for multiple games without Steph Curry. But we will see how it goes. They really just need like a scrap it out, slow pace type of game, which they had previously, and they need the Timberwolves to shoot poorly, which I think the Timberwolves are going to get this one. They are pretty big favorites. Actually, a lot of these teams that have been losing have been pretty big favorites. Like the Celtics were like 10.5-point favorites to the Knicks today. The Cavaliers were 9.5-point favorites at one point to the Pacers 2 days ago. So there's been a lot of value in the underdogs. I just don't know about this underdog. Maybe the Warriors surprise me, but you don't have your closer, you don't have your best player, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. So that's why I'm going with the home team here, going with rebounds for missed shots, and going with the player that I feel like has one of the best mismatches versus the Warriors. So if you would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. There will be conversation about NBA, baseball. Someone told me hockey is in the second round of the playoffs, so I was a little bit off there when it came to hockey. That is free. The Discord is free. And then as far as the recap goes, last video I had Drew Holiday for points, rebounds. He hit that. And then I had Jason Tatum for points, rebounds, and assists. I had knocked it down to like 37.5, and he ended up with 34, I think. Either way, he had just an awful shooting day, and the read was in the playoffs, his rebounds go up just like Anthony Edwards, and he's done that the past couple of seasons. It just skyrockets. So I should have just stuck with the rebounds, assist. When I did the alt line for the rebounds, assist, the payout came out near like -120, and I was like, man, I don't want to do -120. I want to get near even money, so I went with the PRA and to get up a little bit closer, and it ended up burning me. So that's why the parlay for today is -119. I'm not gonna mess around or anything like that, and try to get it even higher. So I'm gonna get this edited and get it out to you all. God bless you all. It's final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.